Let me guess, you're asking yourself why people with a small audience are outselling you. Even though you have a larger audience, more views, more likes, and more comments, and they, compared to you, have a small audience, few views, barely any likes, or any comments. At the end of the month, when it comes to actually checking how much cash you've collected, you have only collected $6,000 for the month, but they have exceeded that amount and collected more than 20K, 40, they've collected 40K, 50K, 60K. Now you're asking yourself what may be the reason. Well, if you want to start booking and getting pre-sold qualified book calls in your calendar, then you only need to understand and execute on these three things that I'm about to tell you. The first one being that you have to have crystal clear intentions about why have you even created a YouTube channel in the first place. Now, this is one of the main differences between high-ticket coaches or consultants who are able to monetize their audience versus the ones who can't. So basically, you need to understand that every YouTube video, Instagram story, or a reel has a clear purpose. It's to do any of these four. It's either you're creating a YouTube video to educate your audience, or to build trust in a certain aspect with your audience, or to handle objections that some of your audience, some of the people you've hopped on a call with have, and you're handling objections by creating videos on those objections, or is to make an offer to your audience. So these are the only four things that actually matter when you're creating a YouTube video, and this is or Instagram story or a reel, and these are the purposes behind it. Now, all these assets are engineered to do one thing: move the needle on revenue. Because let me guess, you don't want to gain more followers, gain more likes or subscribers if you're not getting any revenue generated out of that. Now, these people who have a significantly smaller audience than you but still are outselling you, they're not posting just for the sake of it, or they're not posting so or their views don't decrease or subscriber count goes down or followers, or if they lose followers, they're not scared of that. They're not posting because of that reason. They are intentionally moving people towards a buying decision, buying decision that people sooner or later they have to make. Now, non-intentional content looks like content that is not related to your niche at all. For example, if your niche is high ticket sales and you're posting content, if you're posting meme content, or you're posting content YouTube videos that are not related to your niche at all. Now, it can also look like Instagram stories that lack purpose. They don't have any story or message behind them. Now, don't get this confused with Instagram stories that are meant to do nurturing, you posting lifestyle stories, because that's part of the nurturing process. But if there is no strategy behind it, then you're just posting for the sake of it, and those stories lack purpose. Now, the third thing is generic tips that anyone could apply. Generic tips, literally everyone could apply. Oh, here's how you can grow your social media account or whatever. Or here's how you could, yeah, here's how you could grow your social media account. But if you do, here's how you can grow your social media account. Here's how you can 10x your social media account as a sales coach. That's more niche down, and that's not generic. And the advice you're gonna give to them will not be generic, because generic tips everyone can apply to them. And if everyone can apply it, that means they're not really any value towards they're not providing value towards a specific group. Now, talking about your service but never inviting people to buy. Now, if you just constantly talk about your service, provide value that is related to your service, but never actually let people know what you have to offer, how you could potentially help them, it's just useless to create content in the first place, because we're not creating content just for the sake of it, or we're not creating content for views, like story, whatever. We're creating content because it is a perfect marketing mechanism in 2025 to get direct sales and a direct ROI in our business. Now, intentional content looks like where you speak to your ICP and not everyone. You have calculated CTAs in your videos, and the content that shapes beliefs, not just educates a person, but actually shapes their belief. Because if you shifted their belief, and that's just more valuable than you just telling them something. Because the audience actually retains information better, and when it comes to making a buying decision, they would choose you. Now, and lastly is optimize for conversion, because this is most important. Conversion is the main aspect. That's why we're actually creating content to get an ROI in our business. Now, the second thing is niche down YouTube videos, which is quite essential in 2025. because I said it before and I'll say it again. Your video idea drives 80% of the success you get from your videos. And we're actually measuring success with the amount of book calls we get because you're a business owner. And basically, I need you to understand that choosing a video idea will literally determine whether your ICP will click and consume your content or not. So if the video idea is not related to your niche or to specific to your ICP, they're never going to click on it in the first place. Now your goal is to build a pipeline of serious problem-aware leads. Targeted videos that attract people who are already looking for your solution, because they are problem aware. Like, okay, I have this problem, like I need to learn about it. But when it comes to finding a solution, targeted videos will really help you just rank up. And so your content becomes a client acquisition system, not something you just do for fun, because this is actually, content is one of the best ways in 2025 to get clients that stay with you long term. Now, YouTube is the perfect platform for this. If your targeting is accurate, your ICP is bound to see your videos. And if you solve the problem they came with, you're viewed as the go-to solution. So you're doing two things basically. Once they click on your videos, if your targeting is accurate, your ICP will see your videos, because targeting is the main thing on YouTube. And if you, for example, if a person comes to you with a problem, they see the value providing, they implement the tips and the strategy you've given to them, and it works for them. When it comes to investing in themselves, obviously they will view you as the go-to solution, since you help them solve their previous problem. Now, the last thing is to treat content as a sales funnel. Now, this is one of the most important things, because most business owners, like I said, they're just doing content for the sake of it, or they don't know, they don't have the strategies, or they're just really just creating content because they think, because they think that if they get views and likes and followers, that ultimately that will convert. But that's wrong. Your content should be designed to convert a stranger into a warm lead to, okay, I like this guy, this guy or girl, the value they're providing is actually useful. I'm gonna invest in their coaching, or I'm gonna invest into their consulting. Now, most high-ticket coaches and consultants or infopreneurs create random content and hope something sticks. Some video gets them qualified leads. But that's not how it works. And if you actually think like this, you're setting yourself up for failure. Your content should be strategically divided and categorized as top of the funnel, where the main point of top of funnel is to grab attention and attract the right people. Grab attention of your niche, not people outside your niche. That's why the top of funnel is broad, but at the same time it's niche down. Middle of the funnel content, which the main purpose is to educate and build trust. This is where the nurturing process takes place. People are nurtured in the middle of the funnel, and if you actually do this correctly, the bottom of the funnel, and when it comes to convert them, it will be essentially effortless. Now, bottom of the funnel is where you make an offer and drive people to take a action, or actually help them take a certain buying decision, which is booking in a call with you and later on closing. Now, if you understand all of this, like genuinely, if you understand these three things, then you're actually set. Because the goal of these three things is to help you create an ecosystem where you'll attract inbound leads daily and effortlessly. It's going to take some time to kick off, but once it does, this is like the marketing ecosystem you can rely on forever, literally forever. But if you don't implement these three things covered in the video, then quite frankly, you'll never be able to create an ecosystem where you track inbound leads, because these three things are essentially the foundation of doing. Value was provided in this video, and you want more value on how you can scale your high ticket offer using content and optimizing your front end acquisitions, subscribe for more. And if you want me to implement this all done for you, then you can click the link in the description below.